In this video, I will talking about adherence junction. So in the epithelial cells, there could be multiple different type of cell junctions. There could be adherence junction, gap junction, tight junction and so on. In this video, we will discuss about adherence junction. An adherence junction is defined as a cell junction whose cytoplasmic phase is linked to the actin cytoskeleton. They can appear as bands encircling the cell or as spots of attachment to the extracellular matrix. The adherence junctions performs multiple functions including initiation and stabilization of cell-cell adhesion, regulation of the actin cytoskeleton, intracellular signaling, and transcriptional regulation. Adherence junctions are multi-protein complexes that mediate homotypic cell adhesion in essentially all type of tissue. In polarized epithelia, adherence junctions can be detected at the apical region of the intercellular cleft and appear as a zipper-like seal between adjacent cells. Adherence junctions provide strong mechanical attachment between adjacent cells. They hold cardiac muscle cells tightly together as the head expands and contracts. They hold epithelial cells together. They seem to be responsible for contact inhibition. Some adherence junctions are present in narrow bands connecting adjacent cells. Others are present in discrete patches holding the cells together. Adherence junctions are built from cadherins. Cadherins are transmembrane proteins whose extracellular segments bind to each other and whose intracellular segments bind to catenins. Catenins are connected to actin filaments. We synthesize some 80 different types of cadherins. In most cases, a cell expressing one type of cadherins will only form adherence junctions with another cell expressing the same type. This is because molecules of cadherin tend to form homodimers, not heterodimers. Inherited mutation in a gene encoding a cadherin can cause stomach cancer. Mutations in a gene whose protein normally interacts with catenins are a common cause of colon cancer. Loss of functioning adherence junction may accelerate the edema associated with sepsis, tumor metastasis. Next, we can discuss about the molecular structure of adherence junction. Molecular structure of adherence junctions or bell-like junctions located just below the tight junction. Homophilic pairing of weak cadherins, adapter proteins, plakoglobin and alpha and beta catenins link cadherins to the belt of actin filaments. Adherence junctions are composed of the following proteins. Cadherins. The cadherins are a family of transmembrane proteins that form homodimers in a calcium-dependent manner with other cadherin molecules on adjacent cells. P120, sometimes called delta catenin, binds the juxtamembrane region of the cadherin. Gamma catenin, plakoglobin, binds the catenin binding region of the cadherin. Alpha catenin binds the cadherin indirectly via beta catenin or plakoglobin and link the actin cytoskeleton with cadherin. Next, we can discuss about the role of adherence junction. They help epithelial surfaces resist separation during various contractile activities, as when food moves through the intestines, hold cells tightly together, confer mechanical strength. Next, its location and function. This type of cell junction is located right below tight junctions and provides a strong bond between the sides of adjacent epithelial cell membranes, while other junctions like tight junctions provide some support for an fusion of adjacent cells. Their resistance to mechanical stress is relatively small compared to the much stronger adherence junctions. Adherence junctions are multi-protein complexes that mediate homotypic cell adhesion in essentially all type of tissue. In polarized epithelia, adherence junctions can be detected at the apical region of the intercellular cleft and appear as a zipper-like seal between adjacent cells. Adherence junctions are involved in a number of critical functions, including providing additional structural support. For example, they hold cardiac muscle cells tightly together as the head expands and contracts. These are built primarily from cadherins, whose extracellular segments bind to each other and whose intracellular segments bind to catenins. Catenins are connected to actin filaments. Adherence tensions provide strong mechanical attachments between adjacent cells to the linkage of cytoplasmic phase with the cytoskeleton. They play a role in initiation and stabilization of cell adhesion, regulation of actin cytoskeleton. Next, we can discuss about the types of adherence tension. There are three types of adherence tension. They are sonula adherens desmosome and hemidesmosomes. First one, sonula adherens. Sonula adherens differ from tight junction in that they do not fuse the membranes of adjacent cells. In sonula adherens, membrane proteins of adjacent cells bind to other cells together. The type of membrane protein within sonula adherens is gathering protein. This gathering protein connects not only adjacent cells but also to the bundle of actin filaments traveling around the cell. The gatherings are calcium dependent. Cells will interact in the presence of calcium. Gathering protein of sonula adherent plus calcium plus bundle of actin filament gives adhesion belt. The adhesion belt is located more toward the apical surface of the cell. All of this is occurring inside of the cell. Sonula adherents composed of gathering proteins are transmembrane or integral glycoproteins. Next, we can discuss about its structure and composition. The sonula adherens is composed of several different proteins. The actin microfilaments of the cytoskeleton, anchor proteins found inside each cell. These are called alpha catenin, beta catenin, gamma catenin, vinculin, and alpha actinin. They link the actin microfilaments to the catherinins. Catherinins, namely E-catherin, these are transmembrane adhesion proteins whose main portions are located in the extracellular space. The extracellular part of one cell's gathering bind to the extracellular part of the adjacent cell's gathering in the space between the two cells. Each cell's gathering molecule also contains a tail that inserts itself inside its respective cell. This intracellular tail then links up to catenin proteins to form the gathering-catenin complex. These complex bind to vinculin and alpha-actinin. These two proteins are what link the gathering-catenin complex to the cell's internal skeletal framework. The extracellular portions of the gathering molecules of adjacent cells are bonded together by calcium ions. This means that the functional as well as morphological integrity of the adherence junctions are calcium dependent. If you were to remove calcium from the equation, this type of cell junction would disintegrate as a result. Here we can see the picture of sonula adherens. Next, we can discuss about desmosomes. Desmosomes are disc-shaped. They are found in cells that undergo a lot of mechanical stress like the heart of the skin. Linker proteins cross the space between the two cell membranes, intercellular space, and attach to plaques. Plaques are protein discs that connect to intermediate filaments within the cell. Sonula adherens connect to actin filaments. Desmosomes connect to intermediate filaments. There are two types of proteins found within linker protein. Both are a type of gathering protein. They are desmocolins, desmoglins. Intermediate filaments anchor the gathering membrane proteins that bind the cell. Molecular structure of desmosomes. They have two gatherings, that is desmoglin and desmocolin, and they have adapter proteins, plakoglobin and desmoplakin linked to epidermal keratins. Gatherings bind the membranes of adjacent cells in a way that gives strength and rigidity to the entire tissue. Next, we can discuss about hemidesmosomes. Hemidesmosomes are located at the base of a cell. Location is important. The type of protein found within the hemidesmosome is integrin. Hemidesmosomes connect to plaques, which connect to intermediate filament to anchor the cell. This is a shared characteristic with desmosome. However, hemidesmosomes do not connect adjacent cells together. They are connecting a cell to the extracellular matrix. Sonula adherens and desmosomes use gatherings to attach adjacent cells. Hemidesmosome use integrins to attach a cell to component of the extracellular matrix. Here we can see the picture of hemidesmosome. Next we can discuss about molecular structure of hemidesmosomes. Molecular structure of hemidesmosomes composed of integrins that bind to collagen and laminin 5 present in ECM. Cystosolis site consists of a plaque composed of adapter proteins attaching integrins to keratin filaments. Here we can see the picture of desmosome and hemidesmosomes. Today we discussed about adherence tension, its function and its type. Thank you.